What's up, mi gente? Welcome back and welcome if it's your first time here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make this chicharrón de pollo or fried chicken chunks. So, let's get started. Alright guys, so here I have all of my ingredients that I'm going to be using for this. I'm going to be using boneless chicken thighs. They're just juicy and they're very hard to overcook, so they are just perfect. I also have my Dominican oregano and I'm going to be making a sofrito, so those are my vegetables. And I'm also going to be adding this spice rub to my sofrito. I'm going to have everything in the description box, so make sure you check it out. So now I'm gonna be prepping my boneless chicken thighs. You can definitely go ahead and use chicken breast if you like, but I feel like the boneless chicken thighs, they are juicier and it's hard for them to overcook. And even if they're overcooked, they still have some juice in them. So you just want to cut this in chunks. You can keep this as big or small as you want. I'm just going to show you really quick how I'm going to try to keep my size, and that is about the size that I'm going to do, but you can go ahead do it bigger or smaller, however you want. And then you're just gonna go ahead, cut that up really quick, and we are gonna go ahead and wash this. I'm gonna wash it with lime and vinegar, which I already did here. And now we are going to be making our sofrito for this, guys. This sofrito is so delicious. This is my go-to sofrito when I just had these vegetables. I always have these vegetables in the freezer. I mean, in my fridge. So this is my sofrito here, plus a couple of more things we're going to add. So you just want to go ahead and add all of that stuff in the blender. That is so I added some bell peppers, some red onions, some cilantro, and here I'm adding a bunch of garlic and ginger. The ginger is optional, but I just, the ginger has such a good flavor, so you have a little bit, just throw it in there. And I'm gonna squeeze this dry as lime, guy. This lime was so dry. Thank God I keep lime in my fridge like I keep water. So you're gonna go ahead and squeeze the juice of one lime right in there. And then we are gonna go ahead and take our spice mix. So guys, my spice mix is a very simple. I just have some salt, some ground red peppers for a little spice, some cumin, some chicken bouillon, and I also added a little bit of sazon goya, but I'm gonna have everything in the description box, so check it out. So after adding about a tablespoon of your spice mix, you're gonna go ahead and add your oregano and also some thyme. And now I'm adding worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, and I forgot to show you my apple cider vinegar at the beginning. So we are going to add about a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and some freshly ground pepper. And that's it. This is our sofrito for this delicious chicharrón de pollo we're going to make. Oh, and I'm going to also add some oil. And this is what our blender is looking like, guys. I'm telling you, this is what's going to give your chicharrón de pollo that flavor, that delicious flavor. So you're going to go ahead and just blend all of that together. Just make sure you stop it for a little bit, and scrape the sides so everything can be nice and blend together. And then you're just gonna go ahead and blend that a little bit. And as this is blending, guys, I just added a little bit of oil just so it can loosen it up a little bit para que se suelte un poquito. So this is what our sofrito is looking like, guys. It looks so pretty. That orange color is nice, very nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. I do taste my sofrito just to see if it needs something else. And let me tell you, it needed a little bit of salt, but I'm not gonna add salt because I'm gonna add salt to my chicken. So that amount of salt that we added is perfect. And look how beautiful it looks. You see the pics of red from the bell pepper, also the green, and you see also the garlic. And when you fry this, guys, that is gonna come out on your chicken. Just wait into the end so you see. So to my chicken, I'm gonna season it just very lightly. You don't want to season it too much, just with some salt, some pepper, and also just a little bit of the mixture we did. And then we are gonna add about 2 big tablespoons of that sofrito, and whatever leftover or the sofrito you have, guys, you can just put it in a container and freeze it, and then it's gonna be ready for your next dish. Just make sure you check it out so it can, you know, come at room temperature. And but yeah, so you're just gonna add that to your chicken, and this is how our chicken should be looking like, guys. Look at that, mi gente. So delicious, so good. So you're just gonna give this some loving, a nice little wrap, and then I'm just gonna cover this, go run some errands, and I'm gonna come back and we are gonna fry this amazing chicharrón de pollo. All right, guys, so now we're gonna start cooking. So I have my chicken here. It's been marinating for about 5 hours, but you can definitely do this overnight and just leave it in your fridge. So now we are gonna do our flour mixture, which is very simple. And I'm also gonna season this, guys. You every level on this dish has seasoning. You have to make sure you season everything because the flavor is just gonna pop. Just don't go crazy on the seasoning, you know, just a little bit of seasoning goes a long way, but please season your flour. Please season your flour. So I'm gonna add some adobo. I also added some garlic powder, some onion powder, and some salt, some pepper, and some thyme. Just pretty much what I had in my chicken and also in my spice rub. So I also added some ground red pepper. I had that in my spice mix, and I'm also gonna add some paprika. And that's it. It's very, very simple. Okay, so you're just gonna go ahead and mix all of that together. And you know, if you don't like the spices that I use, you can definitely make it your own, you know, add your own flavors to this. And guys, I forgot to add the cornstarch right after I did this batch. So you're gonna see me you know, breading this and everything, and I'm like, hold on, this looks weird, it looks different. I feel like it needed something else. I feel like I was made, you know, when you doing something you're like, oh shit, that I added that. Yeah, I had one of those moments right after I finished breading this. So just make sure you add some cornstarch to your flour. So before you start, you know, the cornstarch is one of the main ingredients in this flour because it makes it nice and crispy, and it also keeps it moist. It's gonna keep your chicken moist. So I'm just gonna rebread this and then I'll come back. All right, guys. So you're just gonna grab your chicken chunks and add it to your flour mixture. You just want to make sure everything is coated with the flour. This is what's going to make a good fried chicharrón de pollo, fried chicken chunks. No matter how you call it, it's delicious. It's going to be crispy. Please make sure you stay into the end so you see how beautiful and crispy these chicken chunks are. And remember, if it's your first time here, don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate all of my views, all of my subscribers. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're just finishing here with our chicken, and this is what our chicken is looking like. So now it's time to fry this baby. So I have my cast iron with my oil, and my oil has reached 357 degree, which is perfect. You can go up to 360, but we're just gonna leave it like that, or you can go down to 355. Just don't go lower than that because you still want this oil to be nice and hot. And I'm gonna fry this on about medium heat, and you're gonna fry this in batches. Please do not overcrowd your pot because it's not gonna crisp up. It's just gonna bubble up, and it's gonna be a mess. So just some batches, you know, a little patience. So after 3 minutes, guys, look how our chicharrón de pollo is looking like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this. Pero look how crispy it's already looking after 3 minutes. It's crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and fry it for another 4 minutes. And then this is what our fried chicken chunks or chicharrón de pollo is looking like nice and crispy, guys, and you see the pieces of garlic. I will show you at the end. So you see those pieces of garlic right on through the chicken. It's so delicious. It's so crispy. Oh, I love this. And this is a quick dinner. This is very quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish frying my other batch, and then I'm gonna show you how good this chicharrón de pollo looks. All right, guys, so our chicharrón de pollo is ready. I have my wife tasting them. Oof, you heard that crunch? That's what you're looking for. Extra crispy. Look how nice and moist they look inside, guys. Thank you so, so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I just served this with some ketchup, mayo, and hot sauce. I just mixed all of that up. Y buen provecho.